Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Jason the Nice One, and welcome to the channel. I'm so happy to have you here. And I have with me a wonderful guest and dear friend, Sarah Campbell. Welcome to the chat and welcome to the stream.
Hey everybody. Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I
Oh, you're
am
very
excited
welcome.
to see this. I haven't seen it before.
And neither have I. And so I think if I understand Val sends about she's still at work, so she's in the chat. She'll be watching with us, and it's the first time watching for her as well. If I'm correct, she said she was. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this, and I've been waiting um, to see this. I just had it's gotten on my radar, but I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
And so all excited and all that, and I'm glad to see everybody's in the chat and whatever. And welcome Philip and Melissa as well. And just a couple things. Just wanted to remind everybody, if you could hit the like button if you haven't already. That helps the algorithms as well. And also if you haven't subscribed, you'll be able to get information on new things coming to the channel as well. And I also do suggest to help. I always remind people whenever you are finding, whenever go to a stream, when you hit a like button or wanting to see that stream, make sure you also hit the bell icon. Sometimes YouTube just does not send reminders, but the bell icon will let you know when a stream begins, so you won't be surprised. As well as this channel does have a Patreon. There is a link for that in the description section of the stream, and just for a small monthly donation, if you get some nice benefits and helps the channel out to grow. And any which way you decided to help the channel out that you can, I appreciate it so much, and I'm so appreciative of the people here tonight, and also in the replay, those who are watching this in replay. That the complete response on the replays have been overwhelming. I'm so pleased with that, and so thank you all for supporting this channel. I love you all out there. That's why I do this channel, is just because to create a safe space for people to enjoy films and all that, and to celebrate the performing arts, movies, television, and theater, and also have a safe space where people's opinions are respected. Nobody's judged for their opinions at all.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's what we
awesome.
create. And so that's where I would love it. And so thank you guys for that. I do have listed also in the description section the ways that you can see this film. Let me go ahead real quick and look at my end. Remind me, I can help you with those. And real quick here, it is available. I guess I thought this was rated, but I guess it wasn't actually rated originally. It's an unrated version that we're seeing. But on Amazon, you can rent it for $3.99, or you can through Amazon you can see it free if you're a member of AMC Plus, IFC Films Unlimited, or Shudder. I know all three of those. If you've never been a member, you can get a 7-day free trial, and so that you can watch it, whatever. Then if you don't want to, you have 7 days to back out and to cancel. And then also, I guess it's on Hulu available if you have Hulu. If you're a member of Hulu, you can do that. The same with those three services: AMC Plus, IFC Films, or Shudder. You can also do that through the ROKU Channel or YouTube as well. It is free with ads on PLEX TV, PLUTO TV, and TUBI. I'm going to be watching on TUBI. And then it's also available for $3.99 on iTunes. It's also available either in SD or HD on VUDU for rent, as well as on HD on YouTube as well. So those are the ways that you can do that. We'll give people a few minutes to get start getting ready for that and however they're going to watch. We're not going to really pause. There's really no need to. We're usually only about 10 to 20 seconds behind each other, so we should be okay. And I'll get that ready. And
I have my Shudder pulled up.
Oh yeah, I've got to get back on those. Usually the Amazon does this, but for some reason it's not available. So through Watch Party, the other one's next week's available, but for Creep Show. But okay, let me real quick here start on that, and then just to get just a few notes about the film I just captured. I won't take too long, but it looks like this film was released on November 28th in 2014. It was filmed in Adelaide, South Australia. I didn't realize. That's kind of interesting. It came out with a budget of $2 million, and its opening weekend it made 30,000, not 30,000 roughly, but only gross worldwide only made about 964,413. It's kind of sad that they didn't recoup their
Yeah.
what they invested, but why not? I love movies like that. And so I'm kind of excited to see this and to see something with people. All the friends have said, you got to see it. It's really good. So,
Yeah.
all righty. Well, if anybody else, if you want, if you go now, if you let me know if you're ready, you just like with the icon or something, let me know, and we'll get started here. Give you a few seconds there, and I've got mine. Let me go ahead and split my screen. Good old laptops. And let me. Also, don't forget to put your closed captions on.
Yep.
And for those of you that are in this room, if you have seen it, no spoilers. I know Val's in the chat, you'll get in trouble. And also adjust my volume really quick here on my speakers. Found out when I did Jeepers Creepers, the volume was so loud that it picked up the finale of the film on the stream through my mic.
Oh yeah, that
So
happens sometimes.
I had to delete on the stream immediately before I got in trouble for copyright.
Oh no.
So I still have it from StreamYard. I have that video, but don't dare. I found I would lower the volume to a certain bit on my, so it doesn't come through the mic so louder. I can still hear. And I adjust the mic too, so that way I don't have to talk so loud. You can hear me no matter what volume. It's such a sensitive mic. All right, let me go back to 20. There we go. And then, all right, well, if everybody's ready, let's count down from 5. Rid of that.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'll start counting. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Excited.
I have the One Entertainment logo popping up.
Yeah, I have the IFC first, but that's okay.
Screen Australia.
Yeah.
And now it's her face. We're in the same spot.
Yeah, just probably a few seconds, looks like. Not too bad. There we go. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, Shutter had a lot of title cards.
Oh. He's so adorable.
He's a cute little kid, and of course, the accent is adorable.
Mm-hmm. Welcome, man. Good to see you. Glad to have you here.
Hey, man.
And we just started about 3 minutes into it. I have the ways you can see it available in the description section, so you can catch up with us. And if you need a timestamp, let me know. Man, I'm still watching it on TUBI, and I'm about 5:37. I'll put that.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I was at 5:36.
There we go.
Yeah, this isn't a behavioral issue. The kid is bringing weapons to school. Like,
Yes, definitely.
monitor him, please.
Wow. Yeah. No worries, man. Been there, done that. Had 6 kids of my own. Go back to the time when they were babies, that would be weird, but ooh, I kind of piecing things together. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like how in Scream we slowly found out about Maureen Prescott. It's like we're slowly finding out where the father in this one is.
Yeah. Obviously, it looks like he was killed in the accident. Yeah, totally agree with you. I understand, man.
Yeah, this is a lot. I'm like, your kid brought a crossbow to school and you're taking him to his favorite swing. No, I think you need to have a talk.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Also, I mean, with peace and love, I would lose my mind if someone just kept screaming mom at me.
Oh yes.
I'd lose my mind.
Mm. This has obviously both been through trauma, and he's just doesn't look like really from the surface right now that neither one of them are dealing with it very well.
No. Therapy for the both of them
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, I do too. It's really she has a lot on her plate, way too much.
Yep.
I've been there. I was a single dad. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, woman. Me too.
Right?
That reaction, just stop. Oh my gosh. It's a huge trigger. He is not old enough to deal with that. Ooh, I'm already getting chills. That book. Ooh. Mm.
Yep.
Many times have I. Yeah, boy, that hits home. Oh, Yeah. Yeah, it's plus I would never hurt one of my kids, but yeah, sometimes you just get to that point. You have to. Uh,
It's just the kids that are like ultra clingy. Like he
mhm.
was stuck to her the whole day, like
Yeah,
grabbing at her hair, grabbing at her hand, wouldn't let her go. Like I'd have a panic attack. I'd be like, you need
yeah,
to just leave me.
yeah. This is something that they need to deal with together. He's way too young. He's not mature enough to even to understand the loss of his dad. That separation. He just doesn't have. He's having a really tough time.
Yeah.
Obviously, at
Which
his
is
age. Oh,
yeah, it's like, which is understandable, but like you need to do something about it also.
yeah. Is she doing what I think she's? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. It's okay. That does not. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I'm already beginning to understand where people are using that term elevated horror. That's not a really accurate description.
Yeah.
It's just they're using this genre to deal with serious issues. That's what films do, arts do.
I've always like disliked the term elevated horror.
Mm-hmm.
And I just yeah.
Because I see a lot of the films even back in this genre back in the 60s, 70s. They were trying to. They were making a point. They were using things to study human conditions and.
Mm. I just think the people who start to call their own films elevated horror are usually the films that just come off a little like abstract and pretentious.
Mhm. Yeah. Ooh. She's not definitely dealing with it either.
No, she needs to also seek help.
I know that's one.
She also needs
Which,
like a week away from that kid.
yeah, that's what happened with me when my two best friends, the mothers of my boys, when they were killed, that's immediately this had friends around. They were honest, would always tell me what I needed to hear, not what I wanted to hear, and got me and them into therapy and said, "You've got to do this immediately," and it was the best thing we ever did. It took us a
Oh,
couple of years,
yeah,
but it did. It helped so much.
for sure. And she clearly doesn't have a support system. She has her
Mm,
sister.
yeah, I don't like her. Some of us, the English Australian women, they're so stern. They're like nuns.
I was gonna say it's like the sisters.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that you're still ill. I know what that is like, Melissa. Oh my gosh, I've been having this flu won't go away either. I'm fine, but I'm still off and on weak and can't stand. And I had to
Aw.
take off days work off and on just because I go a couple of days and then it's driving me crazy. I haven't had the flu like
Yeah.
this in years.
Right? Sorry you're sick, Melissa. Yeah, I was sick for about 2 weeks, and I want to say this was almost like a month ago, but I
Mm-hmm.
still just have this like lingering cough. It's like I
Mm-hmm.
just can't seem to shake it, and like it's not like the flu or anything like that. It's just can't seem to get rid of the cough.
Yeah. And unfortunately, let's say even with YouTube using them, it's still, yeah, it still would be a copyright violation. That's why I have to do it this way. It's so crazy. You'd think, well, it's YouTube, but yeah, YouTube does a lot of weird things. Blackberries. Oh my gosh.
10 missed calls.
Gosh. Yeah, I had that the last time I had the flu. It was like 21 years ago, and it was full blown flu. I got pneumonia, and it took me 6 months to get rid of this stupid cough.
Oh wow.
They gave me a Quell cough, this medication. I had to stop taking it. I couldn't get off the toilet. I'm like, this is not good. No.
Yeah.
I stopped taking it. Yeah. Imagination can be good, but they have child psychologists that specialize for a reason.
You let that kid have that crossbow again?
Mm. Welcome to the stream, K Ross. Glad you made it.
Hi, K-Rox.
I do have, it's interested in still watching that. I do have the ways you can watch it in the description section, and let me know if you need a timestamp or not. But welcome, glad to see you here. And very nice to meet you. It's really nice to meet you, K Roxon. Okay, now I have my first ads. Something I hate about TUBI, as they always have one last commercial break right before, right, like the third act or whatever, the
Oh,
final moment. It drives me crazy. I'm like, wait a minute, you just got me going. Don't stop here now.
right.
Uh, let me know, Calyx, if you haven't seen this film before. If you have, we're about 23 minutes into the film, and also there's, if you haven't seen this, there is a link in the beginning to the IMDb link. It gives you a short um, synopsis of the film if you're not familiar with it. For most of us, like myself and Sarah and I, this is the first time we've ever seen this. So,
Yeah, first time watch.
honey, it's finally going to be a wake up call. Okay, now that's, ooh, that's disturbing. Yeah. It's always my motto.
Yep.
Go for it. That's what makes movies fun. He put pieces of glass in our cereal? Oh my gosh.
Yep. She's very nonchalantly saying, go watch TV after there was clearly an attempt on her life. Like, what are you doing? Like, how far in denial do you have to be to let this go on?
Wow. Sarah's description of this in Scream 5 seems pretty much apropos so far. Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Not in my house.
I burned it. Oh, she's a peach. The sister. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People mean well, but
Mm-hmm.
7 years.
And like, yeah, the sister is like kind of a bitch, but also making very valid points of like,
Hmm.
he's not coping, you need help, but like maybe go about it with a little more love and support.
Yeah.
Also, the daughter needs to also be put in her place, little
Yeah.
Ruby or whatever.
Definitely. I'm excited for you, Kara. I hope you enjoy it, and you can always come back and watch the replay with it if you like. It's available here, but but that's awesome. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Hey, Russell, welcome. Nice to see you.
Hey, Russell.
We have the different ways to watch this in the description if you're interested in staying and watching, and give you a timestamp if you like. And we're about 34 minutes into it. Oh, hallelujah. Yeah, I just got an ad after he said, "Why do people like me? Why don't people like me?"
I'll pause mine and then tell me when your ad's over.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that. I can't believe that's a first. They did that in the middle of the movie.
Yeah. I'm watching it
I've
on Shudder, so there's no ads, but there's always like
always,
4 or 5
I,
title cards, so I'm always behind anyway.
I used to subscribe years a long time ago. I need to get back because they do have good content.
I unsubscribed for a while because like they didn't have anything, honestly. And then like for Prime Days, I had one of those specials that's like get it for $2.99 a month for like 3
Hmm.
months or whatever. So
That's
I
what I
just
did
have a
with Peacock.
reminder in my phone to cancel when it's up.
I always want to keep Peacock because um, I'm addicted to Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, I do pay extra for Paramount Plus because they have like a lot of the older shows that I like to watch. Like they have Frasier and Charmed and all of
Oh
that
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, I love the new Frasier. Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Okay, so my account says 3454, and he's at why
Perfect.
shows a picture of the closet that he's using. He says, "Why don't people like me again?" I think it's the
Yep.
first. Yeah. Okay, I'll start playing. Okay, we've started again, everybody. Sorry about that. I should have done a countdown. I'm
All
sorry.
good.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that was a trigger. I'm okay. Dang it. I'm slowly. I have it like on the bottom of this stream. on each of the streams has the link and as well, and I've also put on the community page there, and I know I should. I'm not one of those to self-promote. It's kind of I feel kind of guilty when that happens, but I know it's so weird. I will, man. I promise, man. I will.
Yes, do it. Promote yourself.
Yeah, it's like I know my husband keeps telling me that too. It's like, come on, there's nothing wrong with that. And on a different Patrick, I had no idea that he messaged me the other night about that being on his 8 questions series. I'm like, wow, okay. That surprised me, but that'll be fun. He's a nice guy. Patrick has him. I know that I certainly believe in this, but the way I came into Steven's channel, where I was just searching for okay, getting my uneasy, feeling my stomach here. Oh my gosh. No, I was just searching for positive horror streams, and his, for some weird reason, Craven Something Scary came up as #1. And I clicked on it, and he had just started his stream, and I don't believe in accidents. I think there was a reason why I found that, and so I found all these great community and all these friends. There's a reason for it. It's not just a coincidence. I don't believe that.
No, definitely. I'm subscribed to Zach Cherry. Like I've been watching Zach for a couple of years. And yeah, just one night Zach was doing a live stream with Steven, and for whatever reason I watched it, and I've been around for the last 16 months, and my life is completely different now than it was a year ago.
And did I ever tell you that? Yeah, it was that first stream. I know it's random, but that first stream on with Craven was Eric gave out was donating, gifting memberships, and I got one. And then the first time I was ever on nights, you did that, and I got one of yours.
Aw.
And night, and so it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I finally realized how to go in and do an auto renewal. It took me a while.
And yes, Mayanne, you make my life better.
Oh. Y'all do. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the thing in the book. That was just creep. Oh man. Well, you were helpful, sir. Gee. So my father died of. It's a horrible disease.
Yeah.
It's a cute dog. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, I hate cockroaches.
Nope. This is a nope for me.
Mm. Oh. Mm. One time I was cleaning out my backyard and I picked up a brick or whatever, and there was a black widow there, and it stood on its haunches and hissed at me. I was out the yard down the street.
Oh my god. I was just
It
about to
took me
say,
like,
we don't have those kinds of like cockroaches where I am. I think it's just like too cold. But we have like really small ones that just look like wood beetles and they freak me out. But oh my god, if this is in Australia, there could be anything there.
yeah. Mhm. I knew this was obvious this was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
TUBI's on one tonight because next ad. Gee, I think I'm going to vomit. Ad. Oh,
That sucks.
that poor kid. Everybody's timing in this is just not good. Everything's happening at the wrong time.
Yeah. Just let us know when your ads are done and we'll unpause.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It just ended. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm at
that's okay.
4708. I'll pause now.
You said 4708?
Yeah, I said 4711 now. Now they're watching television. They just told me I need to stay out for the medicine to work. Okay, actually,
All
I'm
right,
like
I am
currently.
caught up.
Okay. I'll hit play in. K-Rock, basically, I've been involved in theater probably since I was 8, but on and off and all that. But I used to work professionally in regional theater and all that. But then when several years ago, it's been now almost 16 years ago, when my father got Parkinson's, and I was no one could take care of him. I mean, he was quite big in stature and all that. I went ahead and left the acting unions and all that just for a while, and just been taking care of him. And I haven't renewed just because I haven't worked in it quite a while, but I can renew it any time. But now with the actor strike over and I'm here permanently, I can do a lot of work here. Now there's a lot of television and film work happening in Utah, and we have really 2 good union theaters here, and so there's work to be had. And I like Jen getting back into it at an older age.
Yeah.
Can now play all the older parts now, because I've always been a character actor. I just had to wait till I grew into. I can compete with actors my own age now. I'm not competing with the 50 and 60-year-olds now because they're now gone.
Yeah.
And I did one national tour quite a few years, several. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how long it's been now. That was the full Monty, which was I thought I would never do, but I did.
Mhm.
That was fun but terrifying. Oh my god. I've never. Ooh, that's not a pleasant voice. Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay. The dog's just da. Nothing going on. You turn all the lights on.
That's what I do. And that's what I always complain about in every movie. People are like running through their dark houses, tripping over stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
turn on the lights as you go. Keep the
but
lights
that's
on
one.
all night.
It's like that's one thing I keep. I love the Scream franchise, but all the times like going, pull his mask off. What is wrong with you?
Right?
Oh. Of course, Drew did it, and look what happened to her. Oh, that's this iconic scene I'll never forget for the rest of my life. Oh,
Yep. Yep.
oh my gosh. Some of those silent films, oh my gosh, or Nosferatu still gets to me to this day. Hey, Chris, thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Chris.
Appreciate that. And oh, here we go.
It's going down.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she needs to be an inpatient at a psychiatric ward.
Yeah.
Both of them separated.
Also, like, shouldn't your
Hey,
first
Chris.
reaction be like, what do you mean you took more pills? Like, how many did you take? How did you get them? Why did you have access
Yeah.
to them?
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, obviously she's completely out of it, but that was my
Yeah.
first reaction. I was like, you took what?
Took what? Yeah. Oh my gosh. When I became a single dad, oh my gosh. Well, even when I wasn't, but still when that intimate glass broke in the house, I was like, who was it? Who was it? What is it? What's going on? I mean, I just would just, oh my gosh, I would go nuts.
Yeah.
And Chris, I hope you're having a good Friday. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, how about we bring the car to a stop?
Nice. In front of the child. Uh, yeah. Uh,
I wasn't expecting there to be water in the tub when she stood up.
no. Yeah. I can imagine. Yep. Oh, I admire security people. Oh my gosh, another 58 34, another ads. Boy, they're going. Never can tell with TUBI. I think it might be just one.
What was the last thing that happened before the ad?
It was just. Oh no, I can't remember. I'll pause real quick and then.
Yeah.
It was And she was coming into the room with the violin.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay, I'll start playing again. I'm having a good Friday. That was glad to be off work and have the weekend off. Definitely.
Nice. Yeah, it was a long day at work for me, so I was excited to just watch a movie tonight and not have to do anything or go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I've been through being so tired. I'm a boss. Just take the Saturday off. I can't believe Thanksgiving's next week right here in America. Oh my gosh.
So in Canada, we already had ours. It was in October. So now I
Mm-hmm.
am just fully on the road to Christmas.
Yeah. So by next Thursday we'll start. Yep.
Yeah.
Now I was born. There's my maternal grandmother. She was from Manchester and all that, so I'm used to all of those traditions. And I always love that term, "Happy Christmas." I don't know. I just like it.
Yeah.
And it was so funny growing up with a different language. So she'd say words that would not be proper in this country. It's so funny. Oh, I love movies like this that you don't know what's the sources, what's real and what isn't real. I don't know, it just challenges me.
Yeah, I'm the same too. I hate certain things like that when it's like the unreliable narrator or whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
It's like you can't believe what you're
Yeah.
seeing. Like I like a twist, but
Hmm.
this is like different. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's totally different. You just don't. It's going different ways. You don't know what's real or what's not, or it makes you want to get. It makes you want to watch it and keep going just to see if we can get some semblance. And if they make it. That's the character development. You care about them. Novel concept, people. Hello, Hollywood. That show is completely creepy. Oh, yeah. Good murder mystery thriller, but creepy. Yeah, Chris has been only to Canada one time.
Probably Toronto, I'm assuming. Anybody who visits, they're either going to Toronto or BC, unless they're visiting someone
Yeah.
specifically.
Thank you for dropping by, K-Rocks. Thank you, and hope you come back, whatever. But don't blame me. I get some good sleep, and you have a good weekend. Have a good night.
Bye, K-Rox.
Okay. Good one. I can never figure out. Okay. Jeez. Yeah. Father of 6 boys. Yeah, like if that ever works. Oh my gosh, his look at her. Oh. I remember that cartoon. Okay, that was like a hallucination. Oh my god, I saw that blood come out of his mouth. That scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Now the dog's getting the vibes. Bruce Lee. Phantom of the Opera. Did she put more pills in that? Whatever she gave him?
I think so.
Oh my
I'm like
gosh.
just a second behind you, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, his ice cream, yeah. Is it ice cream? Yeah. I was like, for a second, I was like, is that potatoes?
Okay. Uh, there you go. That was his. Okay. Oh my God.
Well, this has escalated in the last
Yeah.
few minutes.
Yeah, like what is she possessed or something? What in the world? This is kind of Hereditary vibes, but Hereditary was after this. Just a little bit, not very much, but just a tiny bit. Oh. Brave kid. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, crap. I knew it. Shit. Gosh.
This is taking a wild turn.
Wow. Okay, from a writer's perspective, this is, oh my gosh. Wow. A lot of symbolism and metaphor. Yeah. See? Now an ad. Not appropriate, you TUBI. Dang it.
What was your timestamp before the ad?
I'm 11842. She had
Okay.
just thrown up and he was hugging her.
Okay. I paused as well.
Oh my gosh. When was
That was wild.
this is reminding me that's well, I've had personal experience where I don't fool around with stuff like this, but this is not she's not fooling around. This is different. She's just oh my god. Mm. These are writers that are very brave. Okay, I just started again. She's getting up and going toward the stairs.
Okay. I'm surprised the little kid really like found his bravery and is handling it now.
Yeah. This has some kind of tribute, kind of very similar to Edgar Allan Poe.
And everything just being so washed out and gray and black and blue and it's everything so bleak looking.
Yeah, it really is a. Yeah, that's why people use that term elevated horror, but it's not. It's just it's going back to the roots where horror was used as a metaphor for society's ills and things like that, and just that's something people can relate to. I mean, if you're into horror, you know the horrors of life, and oh my gosh, yeah, especially with the Babadook taking the form of her husband.
Yeah, like I think this is just like it's a simple, clean
Hmm.
horror with like a lot of like messaging under it. I don't think it's like too crazy or convoluted or
No.
elevated or pretentious. It's just like a simple, well written horror.
Hmm. It's almost yeah. You can say, is this really happening, or is it is it something that's in their mind? I don't, oh my gosh, that's writers that are being very courageous and
Mm-hmm.
just putting it out there. Because I know this movie, it's been equally divided. Some people hate it, some people love it.
I mean, I'll see how it ends before I make up my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. For me, I'm waiting. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
where are they
it could
going
go
with
either
this?
way.
Hmm. Hey, Jerry. Welcome.
Hey, Jerry.
It's going well. We're just about to end the film. First time watch for most of us. Oh. Wow.
That. Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Boy. Yeah. Mm.
I didn't expect it to be living in the basement now.
Yeah. It really is. It's a metaphor. Yeah.
Yeah.
That grief is there. It never fully goes away, but you can control. You can handle it.
Yeah. That
Wow.
was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's not my normal kind of horror movie. Like I
Hmm.
usually like more of the slashers. Like I like being entertained by a horror movie.
Hmm.
But every once in a while I do like more of a slow burn, like the frailties and the black
Hmm.
phones and the things like that. So this was good. Um
Yeah.
it's not gonna be one I rewatch. Like I feel like it doesn't have a lot of rewatchability. But I
No.
understand why people do love it. But I think I'm
Hmm.
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. It's one of those where yeah, when you're dealing with, well, especially me approaching it because I've had personal
Yeah.
experience with that. Anybody that's been touched by grief, it's kind of those. It's hard to explain. The poor writers, they're really not in it to make money. They're
Yeah.
trying to say something, but it helps, and then like every generation comes back to it, and the people that need it and that can connect with it, and it serves its purpose. And I think that's better. I mean, that's a good thing to have in this type of genre, is to have those movies every once in a while. The people that take a risk and just try to put something out there that's can help people
Yeah, it
in
was
some ways.
effective in what it did.
And it's okay, and you don't have to rewatch it, or you can maybe revisit years and years later, maybe, or if you feel about it. But yeah, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that's one thing is lacking, is the bravery, and it's not
Yeah.
like it's there. Like I said, the black phone, where it shows the courage of children that can overcome,
Yeah.
and what can about the fact that what you sowed, therefore you're going to reap, and what really happened to him in the black phone. He got what he put out,
No.
and it's, oh my gosh, yeah. I'm so glad I watched this, and
Yeah.
uh,
This was a good choice.
I love Val's phrase. Yeah, when her opinion, she said that I definitely don't prefer it to Scream, but it's not bad. Yeah, Scream has a whole different purpose. Yeah, it's to entertain. Yeah, and it did it. Like you and I are talking 2-4, it did. Yeah, it really did.
Yeah, I
I
think
remember.
this was effective in what it wanted to do. It wanted to
Hmm.
get its message out there. I don't think it's one that they intended to, be a fun
Yeah,
rewatch and
no,
become a cult classic. It's just they wanted to get their art out there, and I think it was
yeah,
successful.
that makes sense. Because in reality, well, any type of people, one thing they don't understand about producing and all that, or when you invest, that you only invest what you can afford to lose. You know that
Yeah.
going in, and it doesn't look like their budget $2 million. It really, that's,
No.
I think most of it, is mostly is because probably the house, the securing of it, because that's obviously, I don't know, it could be a set. I don't know. I'd have to investigate it further. That'd be interesting to know how they filmed that.
Mm.
But I know with out there within Europe and all that, they have the different. Yeah, I know when you say in Canada they gave benefits to the filmmakers of Scream 5 and 6, or really 6, and so they really don't. They didn't look to make money. That was just, yeah. That's a nice thing nice to see and everything, and you need those every once in a while. But yeah, Scream was definitely. I remember because when I first saw it, I remember seeing used to have Cinemark used to have what they called dollar theaters here,
Yeah.
and so I saw it then. I kept avoiding it because the last one Scream movie I'd seen was New Nightmare, which I liked, but not compared to 1 and 3.
Yeah.
But Wes was doing it. He did a good job and trying to do something meta, something different before Scream ever, came out. But I just was kind of sick of the horror genre, the slasher genre. I was so done. I said, I don't want to see another. Yeah, but I just said, I want to take a chance. It's Wes and all that, and I did. I was glad I did. And changed horror forever. I mean, at least the first 4, it did really just, yeah. It made it entertaining again, fun again, poking fun at itself, and making it really showing the victim side of it. It's like there's a price to pay. This is real. It's
Yeah.
not, and yeah.
I think for me, the thing too that lends to rewatchability is like really liking the characters. And I think in this
Mm-hmm.
movie, like we weren't supposed to really like them.
No,
So
like from
that
like
is also something that I'm like, yeah, if I'm not really like rooting for a character until the end, obviously in the end they both turn it around and you hope they get out of it. But for the first
mhm,
90% of the movie, like they're not likable people.
no. So that's like why I related to, because I was that way. I was that person, and once you can get out of it, then you can let it, like, say, metaphors, leave the grief to the maggots, or the worms. Oh my gosh, that was not lost on me. From the
Yeah.
writer's perspective, yeah, it worked. Then you can go on and carry, yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
it's
kind
because
of, I think, what happened with the movie Talk to Me.
hmm
Everybody was giving it like these rave reviews, but I just like couldn't connect with it because I really disliked the main character. And like
hmm
I didn't care if those people lived or died. And like I need that.
yeah,
Like we keep talking about Scream, but it's because it's the perfect example. Like I liked those characters. I didn't
yeah,
want them to be the killers. I didn't want them to die. Like I rooted for them, and it's been a
yeah,
while since I've like really rooted for a main character. But like with the
yeah,
Black Phone, I loved Finney. Like I was rooting for him to get out of that
hmm
basement. Like I
oh
think
yeah,
that's really what makes me want to rewatch a movie is when like you actually
hmm
like root for your final
yeah,
girl or your main character. And yeah,
definitely.
there's but like some movies that's not the point of them, and this was one of
No,
those.
yeah, because me, it's like this was like revisiting back the past. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that, and I've dealt with that. Okay, I'm over that. Yeah, fine. We revisit
Yeah.
that for a little bit, and we're done. I don't want to go back. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was a miserable time, and oh my gosh, yeah, it's. But it helps. It could help somebody that's through the grieving process realize, wow, you never know. That's why they put
Yeah.
it out there. It's like me. I said I don't do YouTube just to make a bunch of money or get famous or whatever. I just do it in case maybe somebody sees a movie they like, or maybe moves them in some way. Who knows? And it depends on where you're coming from. That's why I respect all people's opinions. If I like a movie, but I know other people, a good section of people are going to be unlike me and not like it, it still makes me like the film that I like.
Yeah.
It just gives me a more perspective of other people's worldviews. It's like there's an old saying where it says we don't see things as they really are, we see things as we are. And that's not a
Mhm.
bad thing. Not a bad thing. You connect with something you don't, and it's okay. You're not going to connect to everything like somebody else will. And like I said, we were talking about like with Terrifier and some of our other creators. I think they love it. They think it's connected. For some reason they connect to it. You know, we don't, and
Yeah.
it's okay. That's all right, and it's okay to do that. And yeah, because I've seen shows where like I'm still sitting on the blackening. I've watched it twice now. I usually don't do that, but I liked it the way there was a like cast and all that. And when they knew what they were making fun of stereotypes, but they were making fun of
Yeah.
themselves. And I liked the comedy, but it was just weird. It's one of those you have to sit on. But yeah, then you have what's the one that won the one
Yeah,
about
I
the
I
teenager?
I liked that movie on the first watch, but honestly, like I found it forgettable. Like it's
Yeah,
I always forget it's a thing until I see it being promoted again, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you
yeah,
really what happened. Like it's not something that stuck with me, but it was like a fun
mm,
watch at the time.
yeah. Those are fun too. We, yeah, I hate it when they call them guilty pleasures. Why? It's not guilty.
No,
You
there's a
need it.
place for all of that. Sometimes you just need, and I'm not saying the blackening was dumb, but like sometimes you need a dumb
Yeah,
fun watch, like a Freddy versus Jason. Like
yeah.
sometimes you need to like a dumb fun
It's like,
watch. Sometimes you need something
and one day
more.
I'll try to do what I know because you can't find it. Woody Allen, one of some of his comedy, some of his movies he doesn't put out, you can't get it. And I can't
Yeah.
believe I found this one on YouTube, not YouTube, on iTunes. It was called Everyone Says I Love You, and people say, "Oh, I hate that movie." A Woody Allen musical. I'm like, it's one of those guilty pleasures. Going in, it's kind of dumb, but he doesn't care. It's this escapism. turning this cute little family story, and you care about the characters, you love it, and I revisit it every once in a while just because it's fun. It's one of those fun
That's how
ones
I
I keep
feel.
in the pocket. When every
Yeah,
once in a while I need something cheering up, I'm gonna grab it and pull it out because I need cheering up or something. And
exactly. That's how I feel about the Fast and the Furious movies. Everyone like gives me crap for liking them, but I'm like, these are the epitome of dumb fun. Things
oh
don't
yeah,
make sense. Dead characters are coming back. Physics doesn't exist. But in this universe, it doesn't matter. It's just there for pure entertainment, and that is a valid
that's
reason.
what kills me too. It's like, what's fiction? I'm like going, guys, it's fiction. You make up your own reality. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's like I do for some reason. I don't know why, but I connected with the Twilight films maybe just because it was just a reflection of being an outsider. My husband, we got to it. There's parts of it, I mean, like especially toward the last two films with the CGI, just made me eepy creepy. But it's fun, and like I watched it again. But that was like the first time I'd seen it again, the whole series. But it'd been like what 10 years. It's just every once in a while I'll pull something out like that. But like I love Xanadu. It's one of those dumb films that bombed, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm from that, or that's what surprised me with when was it Steven said he loved what was the one he said he did? I can't remember. There was one that he saw, that the pirate movie, and I'm like, Steven, you do realize that's Gilbert and Sullivan? It's funny, it's dumb, but I love it. Plus, I had a huge crush on Christopher Atkins, still do. But it's just there's those fun, yeah. They have their place, like all the vacation movies. They're really dumb, and you don't think we're stupid enough to realize that the kids keep jumping up in it. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's just Chevy Chase. It's just, yeah. Those movies are fun, and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I hope everybody in the chat loved it, and it's not too late. Oh, good. And
Yeah, no, this was definitely fun. Thanks for having me.
oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, and I so appreciate everybody in the chat. I hope you've enjoyed that. And this is our one last one, like on Monday. We'll be coming back at 7. Hopefully Val will be there. Katie might be. It depends on where it is, but we're gonna watch Creep Show 2. I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Nice.
It's been that one, and then we'll be ending that, and then we'll take a little bit of time off, and then do some crowd. I'll probably get out the preview of the dates, and I had to change one date for the Christmas one. And if you're interested in any of them, let me know. You can just pop in if you want. And
Yeah.
as Sarah was talking about, I'm free with the dates, but Sarah's not. One of the ones we're gonna watch is the oh, good grief, I'm doing great tonight. It's right here on my phone. That's why I have a phone. My ADHD is horrible. And my notes and everything. Oh my gosh. The Family Stone. I think people hate that movie. I love that movie. One of my favorite Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah. I saw it once forever ago.
And I haven't seen it in so long. I saw it, and Carrie had mentioned to me that she's, I love that movie. And I said, yeah. So watching it, I had Diane Keaton. I know it was a little bit sad, but it was nice. And
Mm.
and then but I'm really excited for I know it's a week before Christmas, but I'll have my birthday stream on the 18th, so I hope everybody will come then just a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch probably just a short one movie, but it's something that's unknown. But I can't believe that's one of the rare ones that are available. You can get it everywhere. YouTube everywhere. But as a Christmas movie that I just happened to just jump upon one time. I had not seen it. It was a Christmas movie called Noel. It's directed by Chance Palminteri, which I don't think he ever. That's the only film I know of him directing.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think I've heard of this.
Called this Noel, but it's like those like Valentine's Day, which those are dumb fun too. I love them, but it's five different stories, but they're very concise. It's not long drawn out, or it's not.
Okay.
But it's with Susan Sarandon as the lead, but it has one of those rare people have never seen it. One of these, but it's one of Robin Williams' one of my favorite dramatic performances. He's so good. It just showcasing what he was so good at in it, and he has his storyline lines with Susan Sarandon's, and it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh! And that's why I wanted to showcase it that night, just for the heck of it, for just something that's different, and it just hit me for some reason. I thought it was special and simple, and not one of those corny movies. It's just really heartfelt and nice, and I'll be doing that, and then of course Christmas Story, and which I love. Some people don't. I love that story. And then my favorite Christmas Carol, which is George C. Scott's. It's really short, simple, to the point, not long and drunk out or anything. And of course, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's one of my guilty pleasures. It's such a dumb movie, but I love it.
My like ultimate guilty pleasure Christmas movie is actually Christmas with the Cranks. It's Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis. And there's just something about it that just, I love it. Like Dan Aykroyd's in it. And it's just, it's like that quintessential, like borders on cheesy, like family holiday comedy.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it's stood the test of time over the last, oh my God, probably it's been out for like 7 or 8 years now. And for whatever reason, I revisit it every year. I love it. And I don't usually go for the like Tim Allen, like Christmas movies, like Jingle All the Way. Yes. But like the Santa Clauses were never my thing. And I'm not a Hallmark kind of girl, but for whatever reason, Christmas with the Cranks has become my like guilty pleasure Christmas movie.
That was a surprise for me. I was kind of avoiding. I thought, oh, this mean-spirited. But I watched it. I was like, wow, this is really fun. It was a really fun surprise, and I thought, oh my gosh, and that's how the Jingle All the Way. I have to rewatch that. I only saw it once, and I go, that kid so irritated me, but I thought, but I love Arnold so much, and the way he handles it is so funny. It's like, I think that's why people gave that kid such a hard time. That's all they remembered for him, and then they stuck him in the episode 1 of Star Wars, and people hated him already. The poor kid. He played that annoying kid, but it's like, no, it's different. It's a different role. But yeah, those movies. I think I only have one. It was a Netflix, but it was kind of like a Hallmark. That it was just a friend of mine was in it, but it was just this nice little independent director, and it had what's her name from the twins that were in the remake of Parent Trap, and she stars in it or whatever, and you think, I don't want to watch this because it's irritating. It ended up being a really fun, little, simple.
Oh, the movie. Lindsay Lohan one?
Yeah, it really was surprising me. A friend of mine plays one of our friends. He's a local actor that we've done tons of shows together, and he ended up being in it. And
I've heard that it's like surprisingly good. I just never saw it.
I thought, that's interesting. I said, that's some of those weird ones. But yeah, I think I only saw 1, 2 Lifetime movies I watched, and now I can't find them. It's impossible. There's so many of them. Trying to find them is just impossible.
Yeah. And of course, I love Home Alone 1 and 2. They're the classics.
Oh, yeah. I love that. Yeah, that makes me long for New Year. It was Halloween, especially the second one is so cute. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
But, well, everybody, I hope you had a good time. I'll meet you in the backstage just a little bit after, if that's okay, when we're done and everything else. But everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this, and any of those watching the replay, I hope that you enjoy it when you see this. And just join us this next coming Tuesday. We'll be ending with Creep Show 2. That'll start at 7 as well. And just remember to hit the like button. And if you could, that really would help. All the streams are up now. If you haven't, hit the like buttons on each of those. That'll get the word out ahead of time as well. And subscribe again if you haven't. And before we end, I just wanted to let you know just a couple of things. Please don't ever forget, that you are of infinite worth. I said this world needs you in it. And don't let ever any of the foolishness out there steal your bliss. And most important, remember that you are enough. You are more than enough. It's amazing how enough you really are. Until next time, this is Jason, the nice one. You have a great evening. Peace. Good night, everybody.
Bye.